because I went to get a drink. You are watching VanillaTV with Arx and Beta, comedian on the stream. This is the esports heaven upper bracket final between CRA Clan and Infused, and you've just witnessed CRA Clan taking the middle point. In fact, Infused had about 5 down very briefly. We must apologise for that because I didn't actually see any of the countdown at all. CRA Clan actually not pushing through as quickly as I would have expected. There must be just a scout who's been pushed all the way back to the choke point. Here they come now to help out the scout who went forward. And Infused probably just going to defend back, try and build that Uber up, and just wait their time. This is probably the first time we've had a little bit of downturn on this map. I'm not really sure why they waiting that long. With 5 down, you would have expected a little bit more, but it's their choice. It's their choice. As now, CC looking to hang around. They're expecting Infused to push here. Could this be a little bit of a sign of too much respect here? Expecting CC to push out. Obviously, you respect the team how good they are, but there is that limit of where you reach too much respect, so you don't actually do anything. Just happen in most of the majority of games, and you probably see it in football and sports every day. Numlocked gets taken down. As Infused now, Uber trying to come back on through. But it doesn't work, and CC have managed to get through the choke point. Though Scout and Soldier will come and meet and greet them. Soldier's going to be behind matnuN, so he does get taken down. Red Shot coming in to buddy up with his medic. He takes down Tomper as well, so CC on the charge here, and Infused, 3 players down.
Yeah, I think Infused, even though their demo man went down, they wanted to hold him at that doorway for as close as possible, but dunc walked in around near that health pack and just got isolated and taken down. So CRA Clan taking this 4th point. They have got 60% Uber or so. Harold does get taken down by numlocked though. Nice little sticky trap there. And Infused forced to hold on their last. There's not really going to be an opportunity to push out, except for Mike, who's going up top. There is a couple of stickies there. Jumps over onto the medic. Not onto the medic. He managed to hit the soldier, and he's getting chased now, actually. And just about makes it back in. But now CRA Clan have their Uber, and maybe they should realise that because Mike's weak, medic's only going to be healing him, and some of their players are going to suffer. And in they come now. Heavy for Infused is running up top. That's Fisshu, Joey C. Their soldiers jumped up. He's not going to go for the medic because they've realised that he hasn't got the Uber. Instead, he goes and takes down the heavy. Only Pescanova's died, but CRA Clan haven't managed to really get their players inside of the point, and they're taking a lot of damage. Only medic and Demoman alive. Demoman sitting over on the point. Medic should use this opportunity to get out of there, and he is going to be chased by a scout now. Pick doesn't quite get to the health pack, and Infused, great defense, non-Uber versus Uber.
The control point is being captured.
Yeah, in fact, the heavy probably just forced so much firing on him. matnuN went aggressive, and in the end he did get behind, but Scout came around and got him. As you said, Arx, there just wasn't enough people moving towards that point. They were obviously interested in deathmatching, but there just wasn't enough time on the point. I think I just saw a Scout escape out of the side door. No, I didn't know. As CC retake that 4th point. Good start to this map. Very good start to this map. And Arx, I didn't even know there was a countdown going on.
Well, neither did I. I was not in the game, so it's... well, yep, I can't hear the sounds from outside, but either way, we are still on this first round. We haven't missed much apart from... in fact, you wouldn't have missed anything at all, because no doubt Comedian, the only efficient one out of us, was watching the stream. And so, it does look like Infused just sitting there, building up their Uber. CRA Clan are going to have theirs quite a bit later, but I don't think Infused are going to be able to push out.
No, not especially not running that heavy. They could probably just have him sit on last and just sit behind the point like we usually see people do. Looks like CC were favouring that right side again as they come down a little bit more aggressive now. Scout goes under the point. I'm not sure where he's gone. And it's just gone. He did get onto the point. In fact, it's forced everyone down. Now CC need to push in. CC should have pushed in then. Harold probably should have given an earlier call there. That may have been a really good chance, and Harold and matnuN actually down, so CC will have to wait now. They just can't push in now with that heavy sitting there, Arx.
Yeah, it was such a good opportunity. Harold nearly took down the heavy and the scout there, just jumping around. I think the heavy was... oh, he just didn't seem to see the scout or something, invisible hacks. But that's an opportunity missed there. You don't get them much better than that.
Never mind, they've recycled Arx. They could have pushed in, failed, and we would have been moaning at them. But here we go. They are going to Uber now. Infused actually sitting very close to them, and I blocked that with their own Uber. Both Soldier and Heavy going behind below the point this time. See if they can stop that. any potential pushes from below. But CC pushed all the way out. Pescanova gets taken down. Infused coming really aggressive on the upper balcony area. Tompa comes out as well, pressures the demo man of Retshot. And Retshot, they forced him out. Well played to Infused. They've managed to get him all the way out. And it's Duncan's a scout actually just sitting on the point. It was Tompa again. And they have retaken their second point, Arx.
Yeah, 3 players went down. Infused were always going to push that. They just had to be wary of the scout. Longás was distracted by the side door, and they had a heavy sitting back on the last point. So they had it well covered. Great play by Infused, but maybe sloppy play by CC, getting those players picked off in the first place. Either way, Infused gained a little bit of ground, and well, Ubers are about even. Both teams just getting them now. Infused, I fancy Infused making a push here. In comes a soldier. Demoman's just arriving now. He's going to be fully loaded. Uber's been popped now. Counter Uber from Royze is there, saving his soldier. But a load of the CRA Clan players, they moved backwards, and oh, it's lucky for them. Infused decided to move out of their choke point.
Yeah, in fact, Infused and they've got a soldier. I believe that's RLE, and Joey just on the far corner. Longás takes him down in the end, and that scout will get chased all the way back round. CRA Clan actually doing okay in the end because they've come round. 2 scouts are out through the far corner. This could be a chance for CRA Clan to try and get through that choke point. They have. I've actually lost the CRA Clan medic at the moment. In fact, they were so far back I didn't even realise where Retshot was. I thought I was looking forward. He was actually behind the third CP.
Yeah,
he's down. He's down. Yeah, you're right, Arx. And in fact, the medic must have died. I must have missed that. Apologies.
Yeah. So I think the CRA Clan scouts did the right thing. Apart from they were shooting the soldier when they made a push in, they tried to at least do what they could. But now Infused, they've got the momentum. They're going to retake this midpoint. It does look like at least Retshot's going to get the forward spawn, but Pescanova is not. And so CRA Clan might be able to hold it since their demo's there. And 2 scouts pushing in. One of them's surely going to get taken down, but is he going to take anyone else down first? Retshot so weak, does get taken down by a Tompa pistol. And the rest of their team are pushing in now from all angles. Infused getting a complete surround on them. This is going to be the easiest victory in the world. They're just pushing in. They're taking this point. Managed to take down Royze, and only Longás and Pescanova are going to be sitting on last, wondering what the hell just happened.
Yeah, that was just good coordination from Infused. Then, in fact, numlocked came in through the side uncontested, and a soldier joined him up top as well. What that meant is it's just a different angle. As now we see CRA Clan trying their best to hold off any potential jumpers at the point, try and stop an easy cap, but they do have that Uber. Did I just hear? I thought I heard an SG. No, I must have heard something else. Trying to keep the pressure up, which is good. Longás coming into the make, does force the Uber. Well played, Longás. Force the Uber. They will have to push in now, and CC, they seem a little bit scattered again. Royze went down. Joey C, that's a big loss for CC. But Infused, 4 players down potentially. RLE really trying to escape. So weak up on that second point. So weak. Surely someone must get him here. It's got to be matnuN versus RLL. He does take him down in the end. And Infused, 5 players down after dunc. Had to use his Uber really to keep the team alive.
That was such bad timing. I mean, the Uber was forced, but as their Uber was forced, the scout stood on second, and they had to make a split-second decision. Do we carry on pushing into last, or would we go back and waste that Uber? And so they, well, made the wrong decision, really. Some players went in, some players went back, and they just got isolated and destroyed. And now CRA Clan carrying this momentum forward. They are going to be pushing through this choke point. Medics had been joggled up in the air, takes down by Harold, the scout over there. Now there is a scout over on the medic. He does get taken down. Tompa, that was RLE, jumps around, but does manage to kill Royze there. And he is actually putting a lot of damage with the help of numlocked onto Harold, but he's really weak. Harold takes him down, and now there's only numlocked also weak on top of the point. Scout has come out to join him though of Joey C, and is going to manage to hold off this second point there. Demo with a sticky trap over on the choke, does manage to cut him off, and well, CC should hold mid here.
Yeah, and Fused actually still sitting back on that second point. It has been quite a good game at the moment, very fast, exactly what is good about Gullywash. I do like Gullywash, probably one of my favourite maps to watch, probably not one of my favourite maps to play, to be honest with you. As we see now, Infused try and get through that choke point. The CRA Clan defending very far back, probably because they lost a couple players. The Retshot actually went down, so they didn't. I guess they didn't have a choice. But nevertheless, Infused getting that third point. Uber's about the same. No real advantage for anyone there. They, in fact, CC choosing to defend right back up in that upper corner. As the 2 scouts now come on point, that's going to mean one of the soldiers is going to have to jump out because they need to come back in and try and block any attempts to try and get any time on that point. Infused seem to be quite far forward here, Arx.
Yeah, Dunk went down to Harold there. I believe that was over in the lobby or something. Now CRA Clan cleaned up all the players because of that. Yeah, as someone pointed out on the Source TV, Dunk did drop his Uber. Now there is one player behind, or well, 2 players behind actually. Soldiers has jumped out. RLE trying to take down matnuN there. matnuN quite weak, but he's got the height advantage. Demerman's also come in, but he's done enough. He's distracted a few players. Now Mike's jumped in. It's his turn, but he came in just after RLE went down there. So he's going to have to try and do what he can over on the midpoint. Does manage to kill Royze with the help of numlocked. So Medic is down, and well, are Infused honestly going to hold this mid? I think they are.
Yeah, somehow Mike coming round all the way around the back wasn't called as a soldier coming back through choke. But again, if someone said to me soldier coming through choke, I'd probably look at the opposite choke. Yeah. Not our choke. Anyway, but they do manage to hold that 3rd point. They will capture this 2nd point as well. Don't think CC yet. matnuN gets taken down by numlocked. Could be a good chance for Infused at the moment. Keep that momentum going. They will have about an 80%, well, about 70% Uber advantage. This could be interesting again. Are we going to see some scores on the board? 18 minutes remaining now, and Infused looking to come in now. They do have that Uber, and here we go.
Yeah, they're running the Pyro. I don't think this is a great choice. They need a heavy to absorb the damage here. Pyro's not going to really be able to do that much. He does set on fire a scout, but that's about it. And Infused have made a lot of their players, well, they had made some grounded to point. Soldier's going to bait him onto the point. numlock's going to follow up with a load of spam over onto that point. And actually, longás going pretty huge there, taking down a few players. But, well, there's no one there on the point apart from the medic, and he didn't get there in time. So, first round finally goes to Infused after, what, 12.5 minutes?
Yeah, 12.5 minutes. So I don't think we're going to be seeing such a high scoring game as we just saw on the last round. So CRA Clan will need to win this though if they don't want to be joining Epsilon. The winner of I won't say who because it'll be, I think it's No Name Found versus Quarantine again, and then Epsilon and versus the winner of someone else. But here we go. Fuse looking like they've got the upper hand on this middle point again. CRA Clan losing a lot of players. Blimey, they have lost a lot. That's 5 players down for CRA Clan. I'm not really sure how they got spammed out the point, but Infused seem to be just much more condensed, whereas CRA Clan seem to be a little bit scattered, and they just all fell down quite quickly.
Yeah, Infused just moved over as a single unit onto that point, and well, the medic went down really early, and when your medic goes down, you're not even in such a bad disadvantage for the first few seconds, but the psychological disadvantage you get from just having your medic drop like that, it puts your team all over the place. Some players falling back, some going aggressive, and well, Infused have got their Uber. They are going to be making a push in. It does look like we've got another Pyro running again from CRA Clan. Demerman is putting a lot of pressure over on that side spawn, but there are still stickies on that point. Someone needs to go take that hit, and they could have already capped this. In fact, Demerman has come out, detonated them. Again, no one's going on to that point yet. Scout finally sits on there, but, well, they killed all the players anyway, so they just decided to take their time, and well, the score's now 2-0 in favour of Infused.
So that was a round in 1 minute, and we saw another round in 12 minutes. What's going on? Right, so are we going to see something different from CC this time? They seem to be a little bit unorganised, I'd probably say, in the middle, but could that be Infused better organisation? Infused favouring the side entrance this time. As Tompa goes down very, very early, everyone seems to jump into the same corner at the same time. Royze goes down for CC, but Infused have also lost 4 players. 6 players down, 6-man. So in CC, whatever they did differently seemed to have worked this time, but Royze has gone down. They will have a slight advantage of Uber, probably about 20 seconds. 20%. As they manage to get up. Joey C has gone engineer, probably putting an SG on last already. And Royze, yeah, 20%. Oh, look at that. See, I'm good at predicting things like that.
Yeah, he has indeed got an SG on last. I mean, technically, that's not a bad time to have that there, because engineers are still effective with their shotgun, and it does mean they can defend quite far forward and not necessarily worry about a back cap. Oh, okay, he did change back to scout. Anyway, CRA Clan are pushing in. Managed to take down Mike really early. Tompa goes down as well. Medics, well, just hanging around the door. He's trying to just encourage his team to get some damage done, and RLE does manage to take down Royze. Was that an air shot? Or is it a standing platform shot? Either way, numlocked does fancy his chances here, but there's a scout right on him. Meat shot doesn't manage to pick up the health pack. Now Dunc's being chased over onto his last. Really weak health. Harold with a perfect pistol aim and is already sitting on last. Soldier does jump around the corner. Scout does manage to get the block, and Mike finishes him off with a kill through the little glass bit at the top, which was actually an amazing shot. And CC just going to try and follow that up now. Are they going to get in?
Yeah, actually, Dunc actually managed to try to get away there, but he didn't. He had about 75% Uber. Royze, if he hadn't gone down there, it was Flisko who came around behind. He did actually airshot him. He did throw up in the air as well, so I guess that's a nice airshot. This has given time for Infused to set up the defense, running that heavy again to soak up some of the pressure. Let's just try and see if CC are trying anything differently. So longás is going to run Spy. I'm just trying to find out where he is at the moment, so I'm going to follow him. He has been seen straight away though, so that would have been called now. That may start people checking and running around. Dunc, being a good medic, still running around a lot, making it hard to get a stab on them if they had to. Just trying to see if CC, they have come in. I actually slightly lagged and they have come in. Uber has been triggered. They've got to fall back out here, surely. They haven't used that Uber effectively.
Spy on the point has baited loads of them there. The problem is that Retshot just didn't have anything loaded, and well, he was getting pinned. And Infused do have a lot of their players alive, but two of them are weak, the Heavy and Demo, so if something can clean those up, but I mean, you're only left with a Spy and a medic here, and I don't think they're going to be able to do too much with that. Spy has managed to get out, and I'm not sure he actually, if that was a good idea, because, well, now he's stuck as a Spy.
Well, he gets a second chance. I guess maybe they thought he went down. You never know, Arx. Don't know. They seem to be spamming around the point still a lot, so maybe they were convinced. Again, Infused, good defense. That Heavy's doing the job. Seems to be soaking up a lot of power. As pipes come in from the balcony area from the demo man of Retshot and hitting no one, unfortunately. Dunc,
Harold might have a shot on the medic here, though. Demo is spamming over, but I'm just having a look. Harold running sniper. Soldier has jumped in, just shoots there. They've lost both their soldiers this early and they're left with a sniper.
Spy on the medic, spy on the medic, spy on the medic, Arx. Sorry, longás came right behind and he takes down RLE as well, so that's Flisko down as well. So now, if only they had a few more players up, because they've got a sniper and a soldier, it's probably not going to be enough. Would you have gone in with the Uber now, Arx? Just gone all out?
No, I mean, they literally, at that point, they had a spy. Obviously, the spy was worth his weight there, killing the medic, but they just had a sniper and a medic. The rest of them had just spawned and were trying to...
They did have a soldier.
Okay,
I thought they did. Anyway,
either way.
Go on, yeah, sorry. It don't matter.
Yeah, so I think it's
now.
probably a good idea not to push in, but, I mean, yeah, they've got their players up now. They've dropped the spy there. Keep on running the sniper, obviously, as he didn't go down, and he nearly got a shot over onto Dunc there. Heavy is really close to them, and he hasn't taken much damage at all. There we go. Heavy goes down. Scout's going to probably jump over onto the medics. Soldier has come in behind, but he's been spotted by Mike. Mike really weak behind there. He does get taken down. CRA Clan are going to take this round. 2-1. Can they come back?
Yep, 2-1, 11 minutes remaining. If you have just joined us, this is VanillaTV, watching and listening with 1 million views worldwide. You know how it goes. I'm not sure how many viewers there is. But this is, what I do know, this is the Esports Heaven upper bracket final between CRA Clan and Infused. Esports Heaven Velociraptor upper bracket final, sorry. And again, 4th round, Arx, take us away.
Okay, so Mike did jump up over onto the midpoint, but a few nice rockets there takes him down. Infused getting pressured back a bit here. Numlocked also going down. Now we do have Soldier jumping over onto the medic, but Roy's still 3/4 health at least. And CRA Clan, wow, that was a really fast wipe. CRA Clan showing that they're here to do business. Taking that 3rd, and they've got all of their players on the 4th. They might even be able to get in before Dunc's even spawned, if they're quick with this. However, their Uber isn't going to be built by that time. That just shows you how quick that round, well, that mid was.
Yeah, Infused running the Pyro this time, not opting for the Heavy. I would have thought the Heavy was more effective, personally. But nevertheless, Roy's now coming in. I'm just trying to see where they are. They're going to come in the side again. No, they're not. Soldier covering it this time. They're going to come in through the front door, and Pyro trying to pin the medic back in the corner. He's doing actually a very good job at the moment. They need to get some pressure on him. Pescanova and Royze go down. There's time on the point. I think that was matnuN the Soldier. And Scout needs to come down. Scout gets taken down by a nice shot by RLE. And Infused, I think, are going to hold this, Arx.
Oh, they couldn't have made a worse decision. However, I mean, I'll have to give them a bit of credit because they didn't know of the Pyro. But they did the whole 2-scout medic Uber push there, which is brilliant if you want to go kill their medic, or it means you can Uber your scouts in, they fall back, your scouts can jump on the point, or you can just decimate their medic. But there was a pyro, and the pyro was just bouncing the 2 scouts away, and the scouts need to get in close for the meat shots. And it just, I actually wanted CRA Clan to lose that after that push, to lose that fight, and it's kind of given me a bit of a tiggle that they did. But they're still not completely out of this yet. Harold doing a great work in there. 47 points on the board, 48 make that. And, well, only 3 players alive for Infused, 4 up for CRA Clan. They might even push this.
Yeah, they're coming in, Arx, that's right. Royze takes a big rocket straight away. Scout coming down, it does force a couple more players down. Red Shot coming in, he gets meat shotted so badly by Tompa. He falls back. He's so weak. I'm be surprised if he doesn't go down. He does get taken down. CC used that Uber to try and get down. Dunc's dancing around them. And then it's going to be Medic again who flicks off his Uber to try and get time on the point. CC still filtering in at the moment, so it's a big mess at the moment. It's only one soldier of Flisko on the point. He does take down longás as well, so CC again, no luck this time.
Yeah, just looking to see where Harold is actually. He is waiting around in the lower lobby section. Does look like he wants to go for last. There is a 3/4 health Mike there. He needs to make a move now though if he was going to, and no, in fact, he's decided to opt out. Does manage to take down Tompa out there, and Retshock took down numlocked, so Demo and Scout down, but they're not going to have an Uber yet, so it's not really going to do them too big a, well, give them too big an advantage.
No, in the end, it's probably going to be Infused that have the advantage this time, Arx. As they try and push back in, this could be a bit risky. They could lose the second point as well. Still a lot of time remaining. Ooh. Medic's trying to fight around, and Scouts come in. Both Scouts come in. Oh my gosh. Both Scouts came round behind us. Am I correct? Did they both come underneath?
No, actually, no. One came behind. Well, I believe one came behind. The other one just ran straight through, just jumped basically over onto the point. That was just great aggression at a time when Infused just did not expect it. Infused realised that they didn't have Uber and just thought they're not going to push this. And CRA Clan are best when they're thrown Infused off of the standard game. Either way, we are going on to round 5 here. Infused medic, CRA Clan medic going down really early there. And actually, a lot of their players are now struggling. Scouts underneath the point. Demo's being chased by a scout, and CRA Clan this mid didn't go to plan.
Yeah, it's going to be a 6-man, and it is Harold taken down by a rocket to the face from Flisko. That's going to be a 6-man, and that's probably not what CRA Clan wanted at the moment. They're having really good momentum there. Had Infused pinned. Are they going to contest? No, they're not going to contest for this point. They need to build that Uber up quickly, because Dunc now has that Uber, and I'm just going to stay with Dunc and see if they come in a different approach. Looks like they're going to come through the main entrance at the front. I saw a spy, and it is longás running spy. I hope no one else saw that, and he does get taken down. The scout saw it, so Tompa clearly cheating. But as they come in, Uber is triggered early. Pyro actually, who is the Pyro running? It's Harold actually. He's trying to push away the medic, and Demo's on fire. Both scouts still up. Soldier coming behind. Numlocked taken down Retshock, and Mike taking down Pescanova, and there we go. It's going to be 3-2 the score with 6 minutes remaining. This is going to be a round CC need to win up.
Yes, definitely. This is basically the crunch time round, as Beta has said. They need this round. 6 minutes left. They need to get a win. I mean, does it go to golden cap? I'm not entirely sure of the round rules in this tournament. I imagine it's going to keep the same format, but going on to round 6 now. Infused Soldier again being forced off of that midpoint. Joey C goes down to rocket from Pescanova. Scouts also putting a lot of pressure there on RLE, but actually the shots were doing hardly any damage at all. And Infused now walking forward like a force. Soldiers are getting picked off left, right and centre. 2 players alive. We do have Harold and Royze left. Harold does manage to take down one. He's going to try and take on the world here. Doesn't manage to do so. And, well, that's going to put a lot of confidence for Infused.
Yeah, Infused really focusing on Retshock as they come into the middle area. It's probably that 4th time in a row they've just sent 1 or 2 scouts after him. It takes a lot of damage, but nevertheless, was that Flisko that came in behind there? It was longás to take him down. Thank goodness he did, because he was right in the medic. And CC are going to Uber out and try and hold on to this point. It has forced the Infused Uber as well. Joey C gets taken down. Are we going to see anyone try and sneak in behind at the moment? Don't think they are, but Infused happy to fall back to that choke point, and they're running a heavy. Mike's running heavy. This is really going to slow the game down now. Infused, he does get taken down. As Beta says that, he does get taken down. Scout of Harold coming in behind Dunc. He takes him down with 2 meat shots. Will he take down numlocked as well? Managed to escape. Great play by CC, and they will get through that choke point. They need to get this soldier down quickly and carry on this momentum while they can. Is that back cap coming, or is that the actual point of 3? And Flisko taking down 2 people there, holding on to CP3, and that's really slowed down CC now. And wow, that was important frag.
Yeah, Howard really needed to stay alive there. He did have a backup from a soldier and a Demonman coming in, but they needed that scout just to intimidate them. And Infused now managed to get back on their 3rd. That last push out by CRA Clan was definitely a time-constrained decision there. They wanted to go out and win that, and they're going to have to do the same again here. I mean, there is still 4 minutes remaining, so they do have time, but they can't afford to lose another round now, unless they throw the round like mentioned before. But to be honest, we don't see teams doing that. That's just our kind of fantasy land, really. Yeah.
There's a big enough decision. Just give them the round. If only we had done that years ago, maybe it would have helped us out of a few sticky situations. But nevertheless,
hey, we did
CC setting up.
It worked.
Well, it did work, yeah, but it may have helped us beforehand. Say like at I-33.
Yep.
Anyway, Dunc's Uber was forced. He was very, very weak, so this could give CC a chance. There's time on point. Both scouts on point, and another scout coming. Scout on point takes down longás, and it's gonna be 4-2 the score. 3 minutes left, Arx. Are we gonna see crits? Positive actions. We're gonna see crits. No, we're not. We're gonna see Uber.
Yep, regular Uber. Now the thing about Gullywash is it doesn't quite go. While it appears to be one of the slowest maps when it's played correctly, it has the potential to be the fastest map. I think you can cap all points in about 42 seconds or something. However, 2 players down from CRA Clan, they have gone really aggressively on this middle to try and get something done, but Infused just kept their cool. And there's only Retshock and Royze remaining. And they're having to fall back. Royze actually very, very weak. Soldiers coming round. Good dodging, but there's the scouts coming as well. And now Infused are... Well, they're going to have to go back and cap this mid. They left nobody there.
Yeah, I think CC now know their time is up in this upper bracket of the tournament. Are they running double sniper? No.
They had 2 snipers for a second.
Yeah, very briefly.
I got excited.
The numlock's actually taking some damage somewhere and probably jumping over. But the game is slowed down considerably now. CC looking like they want to try and hang around front, but they're just going to keep on falling back. They're running that Pyro again. I don't think that's been working for them personally, but as we see now, are we going to see Infused put another point on the board, or are they going to just hold on? Hopefully they won't hold on, and they aren't holding on, so they're going to come through the main entrance. Uber very early. Harold takes down Mike. Wow, that was up in the top corner, I imagine. Retshock's a bit isolated here. He does get taken down as well. So CC managing to force Infused out, but this is all timing in favour of Infused. 1 minute 30 left now. Still 4-2 the score. In fact, Royze does finally use his Uber. I was going to say I could hear it. It wasn't used. Maybe they could think about trying to push out, but there's so many players up for Infused, it will probably be futile. And in the end, they do get that point. So there we go. 5-2 the score. And GGs are exchanged. And that was going to be a win for Infused and progressing to the grand final Arx.
Yes, that's probably the first game in about 15 games where we haven't had a golden cap. Maybe the tournament doesn't have them anyway.
That must be it. That's why we haven't had it.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. That's it. I know for a fact that's because anyway. But you have been listening to and watching VanillaTV. This is the Esports Heaven Velociraptor Cup with Arx and Beta, comedian on the stream. Thank you for listening and watching. We'll probably be back over the next few days with some of the lower bracket stages of this tournament. I'm not sure when that's scheduled for though, so just keep on checking the site. Check Facebook, check Twitter, check Steam, check LinkedIn, check whatever else social media websites are there these days.
I don't know, just name them all and cross out the ones we don't use.
I don't know anymore. Google? Google Plus, people still use that? Facebook? Did I mention Facebook?
Yep, you did.
LinkedIn, I'm sure people use LinkedIn, it's like a business thing.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway, Steam forums, pewpew.net. Right, cheers everyone.
Good game, good night.